Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another round of Magic Card Kraken packs. I'm excited for this. Having been fun cracking packs recently, and I wanted to share this wonderful collection of cards with you and see if we can pull it off. Get some big cards. Have hot hands tonight. So let's click that one. We're going to do this one. I got my list up and I got my phone over here so we can do some scanning, and it does not want to do that. So you might have to see the glorious background of my house. This is really bright in my face. Okay. Well, let's see. We're going to be over here anyways, looking at the wonderful booster packs we got splayed out on the wonderful table. It's a little all over the place, but is what it is. So we've got some Brothers War, we've got some Ikoria, some Dominaria Remastered, Ixalan, we got a couple collector boosters in there, Crimson Vow, got some Dungeons and Dragons, like Kaldheim, Lord of the Rings, and Brothers. I got two Brothers. There we go. We got two Brothers. So in general, we're trying to get good looking stuff. Obviously, you see this nice Steam vents here. I had that a while ago, but it looks so good that I had to put it up there for you. And then we will track along the way on the little black section you can see on the screen. That'll keep track of what cards we found, and then we will total that out as we go. And we'll do some math. So with that, I don't know. We'll make it nice and easy. We're going to do an Innistrad Crimson Vow pack. So this set, vampires, of course, it's kind of nice, but it's starting to run its way out of the system, so you can get some packs pretty nice. So let's see what we can find. Reckless Impulse. Oddly enough, this card is like the only common card that has value, I think. I'll double check it, but we're going to set that aside for the value check. We'll put it, I don't know, over here. That's a fair spot. So we got Fear of Death, Griffin Rider, Bloody Betrayal. We're trying to figure out the light here. I'll have the angle for the light shortly. Maldgraff's Millipede. I'm trying to read sideways. Gift of Fangs. Let's see if we go over here. No, I'll just go up here. It's fine. Gift of Fangs. We've got the Flourishing Hunger. The Dawnheart Discipline. Chill of the Grace. Kindly Ancestor. And now we're into the uncommons here. So we've got the Skulking Killer. We have, Storm Chaser Drake. That looks cool. Flying 2/1 for 2 casting costs. I think that looks pretty cool, don't you? Yeah, I don't even think I've seen that one before. Whew. Well, Steam Vents, you started the stream off well, but why don't we just slide this guy over there? Focus. Camera, focus. Nope. I think I bumped it over. There we go. That's right. Then we have Innocent Traveler. I like that cool little like cathedral side art with the pillars that are on it. I like that design that they have. We have, this is our rare Sigardas. There we go. Summons. It's a 6 casting host, pretty expensive enchantment. Creatures you control with +1/+1 counters on them have base power and toughness of 4/4, have flying, and are angels. Oh, that's a great card for an angel deck. It's a little expensive to get out there, but I can definitely see that. We played over the weekend as a commander. I think one of our players used an angel deck, and this was probably in it. So we will check that for value in just a moment. Then we got this Swamp. Everyone likes these. I'm not a huge fan of the black and whites, but there's nothing wrong with that. Then a blood token and their usual up-down token. So we'll toss that over here. We'll do that. This land goes in the land stack, and these are my commons and uncommons. So let's do a quick check. Let's see what we hit, if anything. So we're going to grab the phone. We've got our little scanner app. Let's check Sigurd Summons. Sigurd Summons is 22 cents. High quality rare that we got there. We'll move that forward. And then I think the Reckless Impulse is, I think that's the card, right? Oh, nope, that didn't scan correctly. Yeah, Reckless Impulse. It's a $1.41 common. There we go. Good start. Good start. I'll take it. So we've got the Reckless Impulse for $1.41. Hey, you know what? For a common, I will take $1.41. Like, that's a good way to start on a common. The rest of it, is what it is, but that's okay. Total value, $1.41. Now, I will say that the packs are probably a little bit more expensive than that, but who knows? Some of that other common stuff could be a thing in the future, but for now, it is the Reckless Impulse is in the lead. And of course, we got that Storm Chaser Drake that looks so cool. That'll actually probably go into my Dragon section of my Keep binder. So with that, let's see. We've got a bunch of Ixalan. Let's pull some Ixalan. My wife loves the dinosaurs in these things, so we have to see what we're going to get out of that. So we have a nice little Ixalan. We have the Brazen Buccaneers out of the gate. The Looming Allosaurus. It's kind of a cool looking little Allosaurus. We'll move that a little closer and just take a look at it. Yeah, Looming Allosaurus. Altosaurus. I can read, I swear. It's kind of upside down sideways, so Altosaurus. We have the Queen's Bay Soldier. We have the Fire Shrine Keeper. That's kind of cool. It's like a floating golem. Yeah. It's a little bit bowed. Interesting. So we got the higher quality camera this time, and I think it's kind of helping, but I can't say for sure. We have Depths of Desire. Depths of Desire. Commune with the dinosaurs, not with the dinosaurs, but it's kind of the same idea. We have Demystify. We have Contract Killings. I think there was something like that in the other one too. Hijack. He's got whips for days. Chain whips. Oop. We have the Water Trap Weaver. And now we're into the uncommons here. Lightning Rig Crew. He's a Goblin Pirate. 05. Interesting. Oh, so this is kind of cool. So when he taps, he does 1 damage, but you can, whenever you cast a pirate, he untaps. So you just sit there and keep doing it over and over again. So he's just an 05 that sits there and shoots lightning all day. That's kind of fun. Wild Growth Walker. It's basically an explorer guy. Tempest Caller. That's kind of cool colors on the Tempest Caller. Forecasting cost 2-3. And our rare for the day is Hostage Taker. I'm fairly certain this has no value, but that's okay. And then we get a mountain and a treasure token. Oh boy, it has a little like dragon on it. That's kind of cool. We like dragons. We like dragons here. We'll take it. So we'll scan our hostage taker and be fairly certain that it's not going to take any hostages today. 27 cents. The foils actually would get there, but yeah, that's a thing. I'm going to move that Sigguard maybe over to the add to cool section. Wherever that goes, I don't know. These are kind of over here. A little bit all over the place, but that's okay. And that was this, and that's that. So let's add those there, and that's a cool. Alrighty, so the Ixalan, a little bit of a bust there, but you can't win them all on that. Let's do another Crimson Vow, but just because we're trying to do the light stuff early for those that haven't made it here yet. We've got people that might join us, might not. We'll see. But here we go. Supernatural Rescue. Kind of a cool glowing ghosty lady. I'm going to get this in the right spot. I feel like I want to look at it here, but you can't see it if it's at that angle, but like that angle, and that's what I want to look at. So I have to do it more this way. So Supernatural Rescue. Flame Ballast Bolt. It's kind of just a vampire getting hit with a bolt. Fear of Death. Yeah, I'd be afraid of that too. Edswald Shield Basher. It's kind of a cool little card. Crushing Canopy. Get rid of those flyers. Rot Tide Gargantua. Snarling Wolf. 1/1. Ah, you can actually get him. That's cool. Counter target creature, so a Siphon Essence. Traveling Minister. Ooh. Hook Band Mariner. Rebound Wolf. We're into the uncommons now. So the Rebound Wolf. 2/2 for 2 Wolf. Forecasting cost tap. He does damage equal to the number of wolves and werewolves you control. So he'd be a good red-black for werewolves. Then we have Circle of Confinement, a 2 casting cost enchantment. When Circle of Confinement enters the battlefield, exile target creature an opponent controls with mana value 3 or less until Circle of Confinement leaves the battlefield. Whenever an opponent casts a vampire spell with the same name as a card exiled with Circle, you gain 2 life. Interesting. It's more of a standard card. It's not necessarily a good commander card. Bloodsworn Squire is a 4 casting cost 3/3, and it is double-sided, interestingly enough. 2 discard a card, gains indestructible until end of turn, tap it, then if there are 4 or more creatures in your graveyard, transform Bloodsworn. So he would transform into the Bloodsworn Knight. That's a cool looking card. Star. Vampire Knight. Bloodsworn Knight's power and toughness are each equal to the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Interesting. That's a lot of creatures. Discard Bloodsworn Knight, gain indestructible until end of turn, tap it. So you can flip it back to the other side. And our rare is Eruth, Tormentor Prophet. That is a cool looking card, though. Look at that card. I love how they did some of the art, like the color coordination on it and all that. It's a legendary creature, 3 casting cost, blue-red, 2/4. If you would draw a card, exile the top 2 cards of your library instead. You may play those cards this turn. Wow. She's pretty good. Huh. She might be worth something. We'll see. We got a cool looking planes. Well, not really. I don't like those planes. Then we have a day token and another one of those tokens. So let's find out if she's any good. We're going to put her on the scanner here. I feel like I've seen this earlier today when I was looking at a few things, but she is not. She's worth 17 cents. So just another little bust rare that's there. Maybe not hot hands today. We're just warming up, though. We're just warming up. So we're going to see what happens from there. Warm up those hands a little bit. All right, so why don't we change it up? We're going to do this Dungeons and Dragons Battle for Baldur's Gate Draft Booster. Here we go. It's over here. I got to remember to be over here for you to see it. It's kind of like there, I guess, but we get these commons and uncommons out of the way. So far, we only have the Reckless Impulse. There might be some other commons and uncommons. I just know that Reckless Impulse because I was looking for it earlier today. So now we're going to do this Dungeons and Dragons Baldur's Gate. We've got a Clockwork Fox. That's kind of cool. I haven't actually seen him before. He's carrying a watering can. Shardalin Dragon. 4/4. He looks cool. We've got him, but Evolving Wilds, like every other set that's there, they all have Evolving Wilds, and it's always nice to find. Guiding Bolt. Oh, it's shooting at a Displacer Beast. That's kind of cool. Druid of the Emerald Grove, 4 casting cost 2/2. I know I'm playing green-black, but I don't think I'm going to do the dice roll stuff. Contact Other Planes. It's a dice roll instant. Ingenious Artillerist. Parasitic Impetus. Pegasus Guardian. Nothing wrong with Pegasi. They're always pretty, and they look good, and it can go on an adventure, too. Scaled Nurturer. It's a dragon druid. Add green. They're always nice. You can gain life if you cast a dragon. Run away together. Yeah, no, I would not run away with an Illithid, though I will say that my Baldur's Gate 3 character is half Illithid now because of that chain of events. So that's always fun. We have a Warehouse Thief. A Ghastly Death Tyrant. Oh, the Undead Beholders. They're so cool. Beholder Skeleton. Yeah. That's a cool card. Bag of Holding. So we're into the uncommons now. Bag of Holding. That looks kind of cool. I might just double check that one. I think I may also toss that into the keep pile if it's not worth a crazy amount. Owlbear Shepherd. It's a Goblin Druid, which confuses me. 1/4, 3 casting cost at the beginning of your end step. If creatures you control have total power 8 or greater, draw a card. An Iron Mastiff. That's a good way to defend yourself. Get a nice little Iron Dog. 4/4 for 4. And, oh, we got a Gynax Astral Hunter alternate art. That's kind of cool looking. Look at that card. Look at that. We like dragons here. That's for sure. We like dragons. So the Ganax Astral Hunter. That's still uncommon. I thought we were on the rares. That's uncommon, but he still looks really cool. We got a Hardy Outlander. Oh, we're still on uncommons. Am I losing my mind? That's the 4th uncommon. Did I do a set booster and I wasn't paying attention? That might have been a set booster instead. Okay, well, we got some extra uncommons then. So a Hardy Outlander. And then we got a luxury suite. Dual land here. Dual land. There we go. Definitely like me some dual lands. Luxury suite enters the battlefield. Tapped unless you have 2 or more opponents, add black or red. This is a good card. That's value right there. So let's move that over here. We'll take the Drake. I know that was the card I was looking for. Drake's going to go over there. This guy can go there. We'll check him in just a second to get the value. And then we also got an uncommon foil, Kagash Shadow Archdruid. Forecasting cost 1/4. Attacks gains. If she attacks, it gains Death Touch until end of turn, and then you mill 2 cards. Once during each of your turns, you may play a land or cast a permanent spell from among cards in your graveyard that were put there from your library this turn. Huh. She's kind of cool. I don't think I would play her. I don't like her that much. And then we got a rabbit. It's so cute. Look at the cute little rabbit chewing. Everyone likes cute little rabbits. Okay, so we're going to check the bag of holding. I think it's cool enough that I might try and put it in my keep, but we're going to just double check because I don't know why I feel like that's supposed. Nope, it's not worth anything. So that can go over there. And then we have the luxury suite. The luxury suite, though, that is an $8.94 card. That is our leader right now. Look at that. We like that. That's a nice card to get out of there. Everyone likes some good dual lands. Let's add that to the list and see how we're doing. So we have a luxury suite. And that one is $8.94. It's a good pull. So that's going to update there. And then that takes our total up to math. And the neighbor wants to know how much for the bunny. We shall see, that's for sure. You know, just for you, I will let you have the bunny. Just remind me about that later. So we got to update that number. So it's this. Nope, can't do math today, apparently. We're getting up there. We'll take it right out of the gate. Good start. So we'll save that 1035 we're at right now. And we'll keep going. So we've got a few different packs to go. Let's see. Why don't we didn't do an Ikoria yet. Let's run an Ikoria pack. So beasts and monsters. And a few other different things as well, but definitely beasts and monsters. So the Ikoria pack, we really like this one. It's a little bit older, and they're getting harder to find, especially with the upcoming dinosaurs that we have coming in. So we have right here, Forbidden Friendship. Creates dinosaur creatures. Nothing wrong with that. There is a Solid Footing. That's a cool looking cat dinosaur looking thing in the background. Look at the jaw on that thing. Jeez. We have Bushmeat Poacher. It's a human soldier in black, which is odd. You don't see soldiers so much there. We have Ram Through, which is some kind of weird bull thing you can see. We have Sleeper Dart. That self-explanatory. Convolute. It's a normal counter spell, a little bit expensive, but that's okay. Unexpected Fangs. The big guy's getting eaten by the little guy. Kind of looks like a cross between a hyena and a deer or an antelope attacking a giant worm, dragony looking thing. It's so weird. We've got the Essence Symbiote. Crazy looking. I don't even know. Not even sure how to describe that guy, but he's a beast, that's for sure. Racking Claws. Evolving Wilds. Hey, we talked about that last time. Evolving Wilds are in each set, it seems. Primal Empathy. It's a 3 casting cost enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card. If you control a creature with the greatest power among creatures on the battlefield, otherwise put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control. Pretty good. It's good ramp up for your creatures, and it'll definitely keep you growing as you need, but it is a little bit green-blue, so not a lot of green-blue. Ooh, that's cool looking. Look at that. That's a good looking card. So, I saw a foil of this one earlier today. This is just, it's a fun looking card. So, Necropanther, 3 casting cost. It is a cat nightmare, which is always fun. You can mutate it for 2 and 2. Whenever this creature mutates, return target creature card with a converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. That is a really cool looking card. I like that. We're actually going to put that to the keep pile before I forget. Heartless Act. That's going about how we expect. 2 casting costs. Oop, dropped it. Don't show the rare. Don't show it yet. Instant, choose 1, destroy target creature with no counters on it. Remove up to 3 counters from target creature. That's actually a pretty good black card. All right, and our rare, the Offspring's Revenge. 5 casting costs, red, white, black. It's an enchantment. At the beginning of combat on your turn, exile target red, white, or black creature card from your graveyard. Create a token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 1/1. It gains haste until your next turn. So basically, it lets you get back a really beefy card, but make it a 1/1. So it could be something that has effects, has abilities, those different things. And it's a cute little kitty cat. And a forest, and a human soldier token. Alrighty. So I don't know if that rare is going to be anything special, but it's a cool looking rare. So let's get a quick check on that. We'll get to that. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, not worth anything, but it's still cool. It's still kind of a different card. Sorry for the bump there. And we'll toss these into the common uncommons. Alrighty, so let's do a Dominaria Remasters. I really like this set. So over the weekend and today, we managed to pull a foil Vampiric Tutor out of this. We managed to pull a Sylvan Library Extended Art and a whole bunch of the really cool cards. So I don't know if there's anything left for us, but if there is, let's see if we can find it, because I would like it. Battlefield Scrounger. Ridgetop Raptor. That's kind of a cool looking raptor. It's a double strike. That's fun. Cloud of Fairies. So Melissa Benson is one of my favorite artists from the original sets of Magic. That's why I like this set so much, because there's a lot of original stuff. But she is my favorite of the group. I have a few others that are there as well, but I always like seeing her stuff come out. Phyrexian Ghoul. Momentary Blink. Ooh, Keljoran Gargoyle. We liked him the last time we saw him. Just a cool looking gargoyle in the background. Nothing special about him. He's really expensive for what he does, but he's just kind of a cool looking card. Hey, a Dragon Engine. Same idea. We like dragons. Chain Lightning. That is actually fun to see in here. It's just 1 casting cost, 3 damage to any target. Then that player, or that permanent's controller may pay 2. If the player does, they may copy and use it. So it's like slightly worse Lightning Bolt, but still pretty cool. Then we have Congregate, 4 casting cost. Got some angels in there. Mystic Enforcer, we are into the... Oh, we're actually onto the second uncommon. I didn't even notice that on the Congregate. We can look at that. 4 casting cost, instant. Target player gains 2 life for each creature on the battlefield. That can be really cool in Commander if you've got a whole bunch of people, or tokens for that matter. Mystic Enforcer, 4 casting cost, 3/3. Protection from black, oddly enough. Threshold, as long as you have 7 or more cards in your graveyard, Mystic Enforcer gets +3/+3 and has flying. Wow. So he becomes a 6/6 flyer for 4 casting costs. That's pretty good. Then we have a Quicksilver Dagger. This one's been around forever. 3 casting cost aura. Enchant creature. Enchant creature has tap. This creature deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. You draw a card. Actually, the you draw a card on it is really good. I was going to say it turns him into Tim, but it's a better Tim because it used to be they call me Tim. And it was always the idea that I can see the picture. I can't remember who he is, but it was basically a tap and do 1 damage. And then our rare is Exploration. It's a 1 casting cost enchantment. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Wow, that's actually really good for 1 casting cost. So we'll take that. That might be, I might need that in my deck. I don't know if I have that yet, so we might need that. Then we get a Dampening Sphere, Old School Border. 2 casting cost. If a land is tapped for 2 or more mana, it produces colorless instead of any other type and any amount. Oh, it's the anti-dual land, or anti-double land. Each spell a player casts costs 1 more to cast for each other spell that player has cast this turn. Really slows down the game, the Dampening Sphere. We also have a Foil Remedy. It's just a foil. And then an Old School Bordered Art for a mountain and an elephant. Nothing else on the elephant either. So we'll check that rare here and see how we do. Exploration. Wow. Well, it's not Double Masters, but let's go to the one that it is. Nope, it's not that one either. Oh, come on. They've got like 6 different sets this has been in. Let's see what it is. It's that one. Ooh, $8.60. I knew it was pretty good. So that is going to... it doesn't beat out the Luxury Suite, but it's still a really good one. We'll move that up here. Oops, dropped it. Sorry. All right, so that's really nice to have. Add that in. Exploration. I'm going to put that up there for $8.60. Cords are in the way. Sorry. There we go, $8.60. Save for that, and then we'll add that here. That makes it $18.95. Let's keep going. There we go. We're starting to heat up a little bit. I told you, it's just got to warm up the hands. Just got to warm them up. Where did the other card go? Oh, it's behind it. That's right. Focus. Focus, camera. Come on, camera. There it goes. Oh, that's what I get for putting my hand at the last moment. It'll do it. Will it? Maybe it won't. Oh, it's focusing on these. That's the problem. There it goes. Alrighty. So, we've got that going. Let's see. We could take a look at... Ooh, let's just do this. We'll get this out of the way. I've been wanting to do this one, and I keep holding off a little bit. We have the box topper from the Crimson Vow box. Typically, these are, like, special. I don't remember which special is for this one, if I can open it without needing to damage it. There we go. So we'll see which card this one is. We have, ooh, that looks cool. I got to peek at it first. So we have a foil, Harker's Obsessive Inquiry. It's a legendary enchantment, though. Oh, the backside has that. Sorry, we'll start here. We have a Jonathan Harker, 2 casting cost legendary creature. It's a human advisor in its foil. I don't know if you can see it very well, but man, that foil is fun. Tap, draw a card, then exile a card from your hand face down. You may look at that card for as long as it remains exiled. That's great that you can look at it. You may pay 6. You may pay 6. If you do, transform Jacob Hawken. Why is it different spelling down there? Oh, maybe it's the other side. That's why. Jacob Hawken Inspector. So it would flip to the other side. So, no, it is different. Jacob Hawken, Jonathan Harker. I'm so confused. Oh, it says it up here. Jacob Hawken Inspector, but yet it has 2 names. I'm so confused, but that's fine. So it flips over. Good. There we go. Harker's Obsessive Inquiry, legendary enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library face down. You may look at that card for as long as it remains exiled. Once during each of your turns, you may play a land or cast a spell from among the cards exiled with this permanent without paying its mana cost. Whoa, without paying its mana cost. Damn, that's pretty good. I don't know. I don't like blue, but that's pretty cool nonetheless. So that was the box topper for Crimson Vow. Thanks, Mike. How's it going tonight? Let's see how Jonathan Harker is. He is 60 cents, a 60 cents foil. But we got that out of the way. Mike, do you got a pack you'd like to see out of this stuff? We got Brothers, Ikoria, Dominaria, Remasters, Ixalan. We've got two collector boosters of March of the Machines and Wilds of Eldraine. We got another Crimson Vow, Kaldheim, and the Lord of the Rings set booster. Got one you want to see? So I'm picking for you then. We're going to run the Lord of the Rings set booster here. Now, if we can get a 1 ring out of here, that would really make this a nice pack. Unfortunately, the 1/1 is gone. I would like the 1/1. Nothing better than Post Malone. All right. Oh, we got some art on the top. That's the nice part about the set boosters here. Kind of cool. Little, I don't know. Looks pretty good, actually, for an art. And we got a mountain. Hey, Amy, how's it going? Got a mountain, as usual. So, we're going to start with a Relentless Rorim. It's got a horse. That's about it. Nothing special there. We've got Rally at the Hornburg. Quarrel's End. Banish from Odoros, yep. We have Bewitching Leechcraft. Nothing better than getting leeches, I guess. We have Rosy Cotton of South Lane. We are actually into the uncommons already. That's cool. Rosy Cotton of South Lane. 3 casting cost 1/1. It's a halfling peasant. When Rosy Cotton of South Lane enters the battlefield, create a food token. Whenever you create a token, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control other than Rosie. Wow. For a token deck, she would just ramp that up like crazy. We got Peregrine Took. 3 casting cost 2/3, Halfling Citizen. If 1 or more tokens would be created under your control, those tokens put an additional food token. Are created instead. Wait, what? Say that again. Those tokens plus an additional food token are created instead. I swear I can read. Sacrifice 3 foods, draw a card. I guess he's hungry. We have, wow, we just had 3 halflings in a row. I guess we're playing green-white out of this one. 2 casting cost 2/2. This is Mariotic Brandybuck. Yeah, there we go. Halfling Citizen. Whenever 1 or more halflings you control attacks a player, create a food. Wow, so everyone's just going to be eating good here. I think that's all of them. All of them create food, which makes sense out of halflings, I guess. All right, here we go. Ooh, Shire Sheriff. That's still an uncommon, but it's an extended art. I like the extended art out of that. It's another halfling. We are definitely playing halflings out of this pack. 2 casting cost 2/2. Halfling Soldier, Vigilance. When Shire Sheriff enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice a token. When you do, exile target creature an opponent controls until Shire Sheriff leaves the battlefield. Not bad. He just looks like a pretty good picture. And our rare, I think we're at it, is a Glammed Ring. Glammed Ring? Yeah. It's a mythic. 2 casting cost. Legendary artifact equipment. We're going to have to check that one. It's also interesting. This is kind of goldish at the bottom. Equipped creature, let's see, where is it? Equipped creature has first strike and gets +1/+0 for each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard. Damn. That could be a lot. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, you may cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand with mana value less than or equal to that damage without paying its mana cost. Wow. It's equip 3. That's pretty crazy. That's a oh, this is a showcase or okay, interesting. Yeah, that is pretty crazy. And then we also got a ring sight foil. Very cool. 3 casting costs. It's an uncommon. The ring tempts you. Search your library for a card that shares a color with a legendary creature you control. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Okay. And garbage. Alright, well, I'm fairly certain that's going to be an interesting card to scan here in a second as an equipment, especially for blue. I'm sure blue was playing this or is playing that. You know, it's not crazy. I thought it was going to be a crazy, but it is $1.90, so it makes the list. But it is not as much as I thought. I thought it had a chance of being quite a bit more. The foil's $2.50 if it was foil, but it's not. What did I say? $1.90. All right, so that gets updated. Not bad. We'll take it. Like that. I don't know if the extended art on the Shire Sheriff is anything special for value, but we'll check it. Why not? It's kind of a cool looking. No, nothing special. I thought so. But very cool. So we'll toss those over there. We'll toss this guy. He's actually made the list, so he goes over here. It's going to be you, then you, then you. Cool. Well, I think we should do a collector booster, and I think we're going to do the Wilds of Eldraine collector booster. I got these, I actually won these out of a show I was watching, and so these are very cool, and I pulled out some good stuff out of the ones I tried today, but now we're going to try to open the pack, apparently. Come on. The harder it is, the better the cards. Maybe? Maybe? We'll take it. There we go. Starting to get it open. Alright, so here we go. We have a foil food. Is this the one that's inversed? It is. We're going to go backwards. We're going to start at the bottom. Grand Ball Guest foil. I have played him quite a bit, actually, during the drafts. So, he's not going to be worth anything, but he's the one that I tend to play. Leaping Ambush. It's kind of... It has a squirrel and a dog face, and it looks like the squirrel's holding onto a tree, and I was a little lost in that picture because I couldn't see the dog face initially. But foil for that one. We have a Skewer Slinger. See that one a lot too in drafts. Crystal Grotto, that's pretty as a foil. I like the shine on that one. And we have a Dream Spoilers. It's an uncommon. I don't know when the uncommons exactly start in here, but as a collector booster, it's a foil uncommon. We get a Picklock Prankster. Oh, I guess we could have talked about that, couldn't we? I'll figure it out. Forecasting cost 2/2, Fairy, Warlock, Flying. Whenever you cast a spell during an opponent's turn, up to one target creature an opponent controls gets -1/-1 until end of turn. That's kind of cool. It's expensive for a forecasting cost, especially in the styles that we're seeing those played right now. Prankster, Picklock Prankster. It's backwards. 2 casting cost 1/3. It has the option to go on an adventure, which is fun. So the adventure portion, 2 casting cost instant adventure, mill 4 cards, then put an instant sorcery or fairy card from among the milled cards into your hand. Then, if you want to, you can cast them for 2 more for flying vigilance 1/3. So it's pretty good. Some of those mills always an adventure. Oh, that's a cool looking card. Look at the colors on that. That's pretty. Okay. So we have Johan, Apprentice Sorcerer. 4 casting cost, a red, blue, a human wizard, 2/5, not bad. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. Once each turn, you may cast an instant or sorcery spell from the top of your library. Hey, that's not half bad, especially in blue. Blue-red, especially because you'll be sitting with lightning bolts all day. Okay. Ooh, the pretty forest. with a foil on it. We like forest with foil. That goes into the fancy lands. There we go. Vampiric Rites. This is their, I forget the name of it, but their promo version of some cards. Some of them are legal, some of them are not. Vampiric Rites is an enchantment. 1 black to cast, 2 to do the skill. Sacrifice a creature, you gain 1 life and draw a card. That's actually not half bad. It's a little expensive, but it can be useful. And that one's going to go over here because these are all foil. That guy goes there. Then we have Vampiric Rites, but the foil version. Ooh. Guess what? It does the exact same thing as the other card, but it's shiny. Next one. Ooh, 3 Blind Mice. This one's pretty cool. This is a saga. 3 casting cost enchantment saga. First step, and especially a lot of people like this when they're playing white because you'll be in mice instead of rats. Create a 1/1 white for the first counter on it. Mouse creature token. For the next 2, it's create a token that's a copy of target token you control. So that could be food, it could be treasure, it could be, I don't know, any other token you've got. And then the last one, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain vigilance until end of turn. Very cool. Up next, we get Yenna, Red Tooth Regent, extended art. Legendary creature. It's a 4 casting cost. This is rare, so I think the next few are rare and all that fun stuff. 4 casting cost, 4/4, 2 tap. Choose target enchantment you control that doesn't have the same name as another permanent you control. Create a token that's a copy of it, except it isn't legendary. Jesus. If the token is an aura, untap Yenna Red Tooth Regent, then Scry 2. Activate only as a sorcery. That's a complicated way of making extra enchantments, I think. So there's our Yenna. Next we get, ooh, Horned Lock Whale. That looks cool. And it's got this, I don't know the name, I guess Showcase maybe for this one too, for their version of Showcase, but it has like the little bit more scroll type paper design. So 6 casting cost, 6/6 whale. It can go on an adventure for 2. The owner of target attacking creature you don't control puts it on the bottom, top or bottom of their library. Oh, that's cool. So you can basically use that as an instant to get rid of their creatures. He can be flashed, and he's Ward 2. Horned Lock Whale enters the battlefield tapped unless it's your turn. So it's kind of mediocre. The instant side of things is nice to get rid of that creature, though. All right, the next one, Ley Lines of Abundance. There we go. That's a nice card. 4 casting cost. If Ley Lines of Abundance is in your opening hand, you may begin the game with it on the battlefield. Whenever you tap a creature, 4 mana, add an additional 1 green. And then for 8, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. This is really nice. I've had it multiple times before in drafts, and it never shows up when I need it to show up. Simple as that. And then last but not, I think it's the last card in the group. Ooh, Restless Cottage. Dual land, foil, extended art. Look at that. Enters the battlefield tapped. It adds green or red, or no, oh my god. Reading is difficult. Green or black. For 4, Restless Cottage becomes a 4/4 black and green horror creature until end of turn. It's still a land. Whenever Restless Cottage attacks, create a food token and exile up to 1 target creature from a graveyard. Pretty cool card as foil. And oh, that is shiny. Look at the elemental side of that. That's cool. So shiny. And we've got food. Everyone likes that. We're going to keep that shiny. All right, so we've got 4 rares. Oh, 5 rares. Oh, 3 Blind Mice was a rare. I apologize. I missed that. I thought it was an uncommon. So we've got 5 rares to check, and we're going to just put our foils into the stack. And that can go over there. So let's check these 5 cards and see how we did. First up is 3 Blind Mice as a foil. That is a 60-cent card. Next, we have the Restless Cottage Extended Art. Can I get it? There it is. Extended Art Foil. $3.03 for that card. We'll add that to the list. So the, what do we call it? Restless Cottage. As a foil. Oh, we got to mark that. Foil. There we go. I can type. I swear. Cool. We'll put them over here to look at for a little bit because you're probably getting sick of our exploration. There you go. You can look at the foil Restless Cottage. That's a cool card. Then we will check the Ley Lines of Abundance. It doesn't want to do it. I have trouble with this set scanning for some reason. I might have to search it. Okay, we'll check the next one. The Horned Lock Whale. There's no way this is like sought after. Oh, the other version's kind of cool looking too. Yeah, that's not sought after, and I doubt Yina is either. Extended art. Oh, she's actually worth $1.47. There we go. We can put her in the list. Put her down there. So Yina was actually okay. I didn't think she would. She's a little complicated, but I guess they like the extended art on her. Cool. There it goes. And then we'll try and get those Ley Lines of Abundance. Where did Yina go? Oh, I put her in there. That's right. So let's try one more time with the scanner. Oh, got it. Oh no, that's Ley Lines of Life Force. That is a very different card. Okay, I don't know why these don't ever want to work, but they don't. So the Ley Line of Abundance, there it is. It's only a 28-cent card, surprisingly, for what it is, but that's okay. It's going to go over there. And we will continue on. Let me do the quick total for that. I think we added a little bit to it. So we'll take that. We're at, let's see. We added the Restless Cottage, the Glammed Ring. No, did I do that? I feel like my math is off here because I might not have pressed save last time. So give me 1 second, I'll get my math right. I think I did that number wrong too. Alright, so we're doing some quick math here to make sure we have the total right. There we go. Get that updated. Doing better already than last time we did this, so we'll definitely run with that. And saved those. Cool. Okay, so we've got a handful of cards here that are worth something. Why don't we do a Brothers War this time? So this time we're going to do a Brothers War, a little bit more mechanical in nature. This is a set booster. This was part of Amazon Deal Days. Deal whatever it was. Whatever just happened at Amazon. They had the bundle packs, which are all set boosters, 10 set boosters. They had them on sale for really cheap. So I ordered one of those, and I ordered one of the other sets as well. But that's a cool art card to start. Little mechanical, I don't know, kind of bug-looking thing. All right. And I don't think this is inverted, is it? No. Okay. I don't like it when the pack is at the top is rares first because you're like kind of spoiled then. Then you have to go through the commons and you're bored with them. So we get a swamp. Everyone likes a swamp. Basic. Argothian Opportunist. Wing Commando. Clay Revenant. Prison Sentence. Masonry Swift Spear. Oh, messed that one up. Monastery Swift Spear. Cradle Clear Cutter. I'm trying to slow down when I read these a little bit. We're in. Oh, that was an uncommon. Jeez, I feel like uncommon. That was an uncommon too. Jeez, there were only 4 commons in here. Okay, so the Monastery Swift Spear is a 1 casting cost, 1/2 with haste. and Prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. So he's kind of just, I don't know, gets out fast, does some damage. Cradle Clear Cutter, 6 casting cost, 3/6. You can prototype him for 3, becomes a 1/3. So you can play him for that. But he keeps the abilities, and so he has add an amount of green equal to Cradle Clear Cutter's power. Huh. So he could be a 1/3 or a 3/6. He could be worth 3 lands for 6 casting cost. It's an interesting way to play it. We have the Heavyweight Demolisher. He has 7 casting cost, 8/6. Menace, at the beginning of your upkeep, tap Heavyweight Demolisher unless you pay 3. Ooh, he's expensive. But you can unearth him for 8. It gains haste, and yeah, so it's only as a sorcery. So you could bring it out of your graveyard. I don't like him. We can skip him. So then we have the Thran Power Suit. 2 casting costs are equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each aura and equipment attached to it and has ward 2. And then you can equip it for 2. So now, ooh, Chromatic Lantern. 3 casting costs. Lands you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color. You can also tap it to add 1 mana of any color. Wow. Well, I know a card that's going into my commander deck. We'll set that sideways. And we have Misery's Shadow. 2 casting costs, 2/2. It's a shade. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. For 1, Misery Shadow gets +1/+1 until end of turn. 1 colorless. So it has better than Fire Breathing for 1 colorless. He's pretty cool. And we have a foil Suchi Cave Guard. Shiny foil. Foils are tough to get against the light, but there you go. It's a construct. 8/8 for 8 casting costs. Vigilance. Ward 4. When Sushi Cave Guard dies, add 8 colorless until end of turn. You don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. Interesting. And, ooh, this is the from the list card. We have Pandemonium. It's an Exodus card. It's an enchantment. Whenever any creature comes into play, that creature's controller may choose to have it deal damage equal to its power to target creature or player. Wow. And you can always tell that it's from the list when it has this little wizard's symbol, magic. They're like, I don't know, 5-pointed trident that they use. So that's kind of cool. That's an Exodus card. And we shall check these. We got 3 rares out of that. We got a foil in here and a bunch of other things as well. Lots of uncommons and commons. We'll toss those over here and we'll check these 3 cards real quick. Get an idea from there. Nope. This button, that button. There we go. Nope. Come on. Scan. There we go. Pandemonium as that one. 98 cents. Let's go. I will actually, that technically doesn't really matter. I'll go over there. They're all going to be added later. Misery's Shadow is 35 cents. I thought that would be a little bit better, but I guess maybe it's considered on the cheap end. And then the Chromatic Lantern, and that's, I don't even know what the set is technically called. Now, it's not the schematic type, so the schematic's really cool too. It is a $3.55 card. I'll take that. That's pretty nice out of Brothers War. So Chromatic Lantern, I will probably be using that personally because it seems pretty good. But let's add that to the list. What did we say? $3.55. Awesome. And then we'll go here. Cool. Yeah, I have, from the amount of cards, because we had family in town this weekend, we opened a whole bunch of different stuff. And so we pulled a whole bunch of crazy cards. It was a lot of fun throughout the weekend. My brother had some magic cards, or not magic, Pokemon cards he wanted opened as well. And so it's been pretty good. And it's fun to have all these extra rares as well. So it looks like out of this list, we're in a good position to do another Ixalan. We still have one more Collector booster, I have, these guys are fun, then I have another set booster. We got a little ways to go, and it's actually been almost an hour, which is good. Tough part is always gauging how much time this will be. So we have Ixalan, one of the dinosaur sets. We're really excited for the new Ixalan coming out in November. It's pairing up with Jurassic World, so we're having trouble picking which packs we're going to order, but we're definitely going to get some. So we have March of the Drowned, Nest Robber, it's a dinosaur. We have Storm Sculptor, Commune with the Dinosaurs, we saw that one already, Jungle Delver, Raptor Companion, he's a cool looking raptor, I like him. Yeah, he looks so cool. We have an Ancient Brontodon, it's got a red mane on him. 8 casting cost 9.9. That's all he does. He's just an 8 casting cost 9.9. Only. We have Pounce, has a raptor in the background. Or it looks like a raptor, but it's actually more of a Rex. It's a big Rex with fiery mane on him. Ooh, that looks cool. We have Prying Blade. We've got Headstrong Brute. And now we're into the uncommons. We have Dustborn Sky Marcher. 1 casting cost, 1/1 flying. That's pretty good for a 1/1 flying. 1 and tap target attacking vampire gets +1/+1 till end of turn. We have Emissary of Sunrise. 3 casting cost, 2/1 first strike. When Emissary of Sunrise enters the battlefield, it explores. And then we have Chart A Course. 2 casting cost sorcery. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card unless you attacked with a creature this turn. Our rare is a Fathom Fleet Captain. 2 casting cost, 2/1 menace. Means he has to be blocked by 2 or more. Whenever Fathom Fleet Captain attacks, if you control another non-token pirate, you may pay 2. If you do, create a 2/2 black pirate creature token with menace. Wow, he just continues to add and add and add. That's kind of cool. And we have a Plains plus a treasure token. Nothing else on the back but a treasure. Has a bunch of jade and gold in there. It's kind of nice. We'll put that there, put this here. So we'll check the Fathom Fleet Captain. I don't think he's anything special if I remember correctly. But we'll check him nonetheless. 41 cents. As expected. Then the rest of the stuff all goes over here. Alrighty, why don't we switch over to, let's do this Kaldheim pack. I have a single Kaldheim pack. This is Draft Booster. I'm going to check and see what this guy turns out as. Goes down here. Alright, we have Fearless Pup. It's so cute. I have a foil of him. He's so cute. Fearless Pup. We have God's Hall Guardian. So we go from a puppy to a white tiger. Undersea Invader. Glittering Frost, 3 casting cost. It's a snow enchantment. That's always kind of cool. I like how they did the edging on this. It's so different with the speckled on it. We have Wither Crown. Annul. Red hammer against a nice like shield there. We have Ravenous Lindworm. Big scary worm. Squash. Big giant. Haha. Stupid goblin. Raiders Carve. It's just a boat. Didn't know that was the name of a boat. Behold the Multiverse. Now we should be in the uncommons. We have Spirit of Aldgard. 4 casting cost, 0/4. He is a snow creature. When Spirit of Aldgard enters the battlefield, search your library for a snow land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. Spirit of Aldengard gets +1/+0 for each other snow permanent you control. So that's where all the other, like the snow enchantment counts as well. So each permanent, which is pretty cool. We have Narfi, Betrayer King. 5 casting cost, 4/3. He's a legendary snow creature zombie wizard. If that wasn't more than enough to have to read. Other snow and zombie creatures you control get +1/+1. Fair enough. So it's 3 snow. Return Narfi, Betrayer King, from your graveyard to the battlefield, tapped. Very cool. We have Vega the Watcher. It's kind of like a snow owl. It's an interesting snow owl. 3 casting cost Bird Spirit, 2/2. Flying, whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, draw a card. Interesting. Our rare for the day, we have Escara's Chariot. I have to look at that. It has a cat in a chariot with a cat. It's a vehicle, obviously. 4 casting cost 4/4 vehicle. When Escara's Chariot enters the battlefield, create 2/2/2 green cat creature tokens. Whenever Escara's Chariot attacks, create a token that's a copy of a target token you control. So it's a cat token thing. And crew 4, so you need 4 guys, I think, attacking to use it. And then we got a Snow-Covered Plains and a Dwarf Berserker. Fire. He burned that boat down quite a bit. All right, so we'll check on this Chariot here. See what we can get out of that. And oh, I did not expect that. It's a $5.35 card. Alrighty then, that's fair enough. We'll take it. I did not see that coming. Apparently, spelling is difficult today. So $5.35 for that. All right, well, getting up there. Not bad, not bad. All right, so we can add you in there. You're going to fall in line with the other 2 big guys that we've got. Why don't we put you out here for now with that? We'll switch you up. We haven't had anything else to really focus on for a little bit, so why don't you look at the cats in the chariots? Come on, focus. There you go. Very cool. Alrighty, let's get this Crimson Vow out of the way. The last Crimson Vow of the group. See how this goes. Gotta love vampires. Everyone does. Piercing Light. 1 casting cost instant. Cruel Witness. I can't tell what's looking at what there, but it kind of looks like a bird, but it also looks like eyes. It's just an interesting card. Belligerent Guest. Stitched Assistant. Maldgroff's Millipede. Kind of creepy looking bug. Undying Malice. Flourishing Hunter. Sanctify. Fearful Villager. Now we're into the uncommons. The Skulking Killer, 4 casting cost 4/2. Try that again. When Skulking Killer enters the battlefield, target creature an opponent controls gets -2/-2 until end of turn if that opponent controls no other creatures. Mediocre. We have Boarded Window. That is not going to save you, that's for sure. 3 casting cost. Creatures attacking you get -0/-1. At the beginning of each end step, if you were dealt 4 or more damage, turn this turn, exile the Boarded Window. So basically, if you get beat up, your window didn't do you any good. Alrighty then. We have a Mischievous Catgeist. It's a kitty cat holding on to a ball of yarn. It's a 1/1, 2 casting cost. Whenever Mischievous Catgeist deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. And then you can disturb for 3. Up next, Sorin the Mirthless. This is a Planeswalker. 4 casting cost, 4 loyalty. For the +1, look at the top card of your library. You may reveal that card and put it into your hand. If you do, you lose life equal to its mana value. I see. -2, create a 2/3 black vampire creature token with flying and lifelink. -7, Sorin the Mirthless deals 13 damage to any target. You gain 13 life. So basically, you reveal and burn your life a little bit here just to get it up, and then you hit that, and you gain 13 life back. So it's like a free lifelink that hits whatever you want, which clearly you're going to do 13 damage to a player. But that's a cool planeswalker. I haven't seen him before. We got a mountain. We have a foil toxic scorpion. And I will say, I like this one, this mountain, over, like, it's not as busy as this swamp is busy. See what I mean? So I like that mountain over the swamp. We have a toxic scorpion. It's just shiny, and it has a pointy tail. Day, night, and the other garbage tokens, wherever that goes, over here. All right, so let's see what that Planeswalker is going for these days. Get an idea what we got going on. Sorin the Mirthless, and this is a different art. So what art is this technically called? Showcase maybe? Ooh, this is actually our top card now. So this is a $11.22 card out of the Crimson Vow Pack. Probably one of the better ones we could have gotten out of it. So we're going to swap. The Cat Cherry didn't last very long, but that's okay because we're going to add our Sorin the Mirthless. Did I focus? Focus camera. Oh, these got too tall. We're going to move this out of the way. There we go. That stack got too tall, got in the way. Well, he is very good. The hands are warming up. Hands are warming up on this one. So he is our top card right now. What do we call him? Sorin the Mirthless. There we go. And we'll move that over. Very nice, very nice. All right, we're getting up there. It's a pretty good night for us. Cool, so he's our top, and he just looks like a cool vampire. I did not think he was going to be worth that much, but here we are. All right, so starting to get down to it. 2, 4, 6, 8 more packs to go. We've gone through 12 already. We're going to do an Ikoria pack next. The Ikoria with the beasts. Just keep trading it up. Keep looking through everything. Alrighty, so here we go. We have a imposing Vantasaur. Vigilance. He's cool. He's pretty tall. He's got spikes on his back. We have a startling development. What the heck? It is a, okay, so it is a bald eagle with a giant weird looking bug thing in the nest of a bunch of bald eagles. That is a startling development. I would agree with the card. Mutual Destruction. Looks like it's a guy with an axe going into the mouth of something. Humbled Naturalist. Draenith Healer. Raking Claws. Hampering Snare. Kind of a cool blue on there. Ooh, Blood Curdle. That's a fun dog with a lot of crazy eyes on it. We have Thort the Enemy. We are into the uncommons now. Naturalize. Naturalize has been around for a while. It's a counterspell with cycling on it. Back for more. 6 casting cost instant. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. When you do, it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Alright. We have a Chittering Harvester. That's kind of a cool looking card. Oh, there we go. Get the shine out of there on ya. 6 casting cost creature, Nightmare. 4/6, he is Mutate. I'm reading the italics. Okay. Whenever this creature mutates, each opponent sacrifices a creature. And our rare is Karheen the Orphan Guard. I've seen him before. I can't tell if I remember if he's good or not, but 3 casting cost, 3/2 Cat Beast. Companion. Oh, that's right. He's the companion. If he is your companion, each creature card in your starting deck is a cat, element, nightmare, dinosaur, or beast. Vigilance. Each other creature you control that's a cat, element, nightmare, dinosaur, or beast gets +1/+1 and has vigilance. Pretty good. I don't know if these are really all that great, but that's kind of cool. And then, ooh, that's kind of a cool foil. Look at that. That's kind of a cool foil. Oop, get that shine. It's an elemental bird foil. And we have the Wind-Scarred Craig and a human soldier. Wind-Scarred Craig's the gain life that is a tapped duel. That bird's kind of cool for a foil. So that doesn't go there. That goes here. So we will check the Karhira. I couldn't read that. We'll check, see how it is. 33 cents. About what I thought. Let me get a quick drink. I've been having a lot of fun with these packs. I actually linked down in the description some of the booster boxes that are on Amazon. You can get them better elsewhere, but if you need to see some of the stuff we've been opening, you can see from there. I also linked my eBay. I've been listing a lot of stuff and selling stuff, and it's fun. Having fun with moving that type of stuff. But you can see what I have listed up there. And I'm adding stuff every day right now. Let's knock out another Ixalan. Alrighty, let's just take a look at the Ixalan here. We've got spot. Alright, Legion's Judgment, Skullduggery. That guy's upside down. Frenzied Raptor. That one's kind of cool looking raptor. He's going nuts with his spiky hair. Not a very good raptor, but it's okay. Jade Guardian. Must be nice to be able to make jade things just fly about and block arrows like you've just got jade sitting around everywhere. One with the wind. I can't tell what that is, but it looks cool. Dire Fleet Interloper. Encampment Keeper. It's a mean old dog. We have Run Aground. Unknown Shores. Swashbuckling. Alright, we're into the uncommons now. The Wild Growth Walker. We looked at him before. His 2 casting costs 1/3. The Imperial Lancer. That's what he's riding is kind of cool, right? 1 casting costs 1/1. Imperial Lancer has double strike as long as you control a dinosaur. It's just he's cool. We have Ixalan's Binding. 4 casting cost enchantment. When Ixalan's Binding enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until Ixalan's Binding leaves the battlefield. Your opponent can't cast spells with the same name as the exiled card. Oh, talk about destroying someone's commander. I had this happen over the weekend where someone did that to my commander with a different type of card, and it's like, oh, you can't cast that. So sorry, you can't use your commander anymore. And our rare is Verdant Sun's Avatar. It is a dinosaur. 7 casting cost 5/5. Dinosaur Avatar. Whenever Verdant Sun's Avatar or another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. Wow. Okay. Sounds like a plan. My wife might want that. She's doing a dinosaur deck, so she might be in for that one. Now we got planes, and we got a merfolk. All right, well, let's check our rare dinosaur out and see how we did. Not from that set, from a different set. That one. 56 cents. If it was foil, it was worth quite a bit, but it's not foil, so therefore it goes over in that stack. Toss it over here. Alrighty, so we've got a Dominaria Remastered. We're getting down to it. We got 5 left to go. And of course, I do have more on order, so I will be doing this again. I have a lot of fun streaming this and showing off what kind of cards I get and chatting with those that are there to chat too. Cole Stoker is the start. Ovenize. Is that like polymorph, but just a different way to call it? Pacifism. Good old pacifism that's always been there. Crackling Fiend. Grape Shot. Skirk Prospector. Phantom Flock. Remote Isle. Festering Goblin. And we're into the uncommons now. The Sawtooth Loon. It's kind of a creepy bird, that's for sure. Forecasting costs 2/2 flying. When Sawtooth Loon enters the battlefield, return a white or blue creature you control to its owner's hand. When Sawtooth Loon enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards, then put 2 cards from your hand on the bottom of your library. Okay. We have Undead Gladiator. 3 casting costs 3/1. 2 discard a card. Return Undead Gladiator from your graveyard to your hand. Activate only during your upkeep. And you can cycle him for 2. We have a Gamekeeper. It's a 4 casting cost 2/2 elf. When Gamekeeper dies, you may exile it. If you do, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card onto the battlefield and put all other cards revealed this way into your graveyard. Shoot. If it was maybe back into your deck, it's okay, but into the graveyard kind of sucks for that. And then, here's the next card. What do we get? Oh, it's a dual land. Sulphur Falls. Sulphur Falls enters the battlefield tapped unless you control an island or a mountain. Blue-red. I like that. There's another dual lands. It has been a land day. It must be in real estate or something because, man, we've had lands everywhere. So here we go. That's a good card. Let's see what we get next. We have High Tide. This is a different version of the High Tide. This is, I have the extended art that I've seen. It's an uncommon. 1 casting cost until end of turn. Whenever a player taps an island or for mana, that player adds an additional blue. Pretty cool to have that extra land from High Tide. I remember that from the old Merfolk decks. There's an island and an elemental. Actually kind of a cool, bright, shiny elemental. Got some Sulphur Falls to check. Now, I don't remember if these are the good ones or not. Red, blue. It's $1.75, so it's not one of the big ones, but it's still on the list, and we like adding stuff onto the list. So we got oh, man. Sulphur Falls at $1. What did I say? 75. Not bad. We go here. I'm doing quick math in my head is always a good way to do that. It's much faster sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. So we can add that to our grouping. Not bad. A couple dual lands in there. All right. Down to the last 5, one of each here. Let's see how this goes. Let's do the Brothers War Steppers. We're going to go left to right now. We're just going to go left to right and get this nicely taken care of. And see how this goes. So, the Brothers War. Alright. Oh, cool. We got a schematic art out of the gate here. Nice little schematic art. Creepy little zombie. And we got a foil plains. So this is the inverted one, right? Yeah, so I think we have to go this way. So this is our token. We have a power stone. The usual tokens. We have a foil. Or is this not inverted? This isn't inverted. I'm sorry. I was thinking of the collector booster. We have a foil plains. The foil plains threw me off. That's really what happened. That's exactly what happened. Foil plains. We have a power plant worker. Kind of cool. We have a Blitz Automaton, Military Discipline, Latnam Adept, Falagi Chain Dancer, throws chains everywhere, Meticulous, not Excavation, Falagi excavation. Am I just reading the same? Okay, that must be maybe the race in this. Oh, and that's an uncommon. We're already in the uncommon. There were 2 uncommons already. Jeez, I keep screwing that up. 1 casting cost, so this is the meticulous excavation. 1 casting cost enchantment. For 3, return target permanent you control to its owner's hand. If it has unearth, instead exile it. Then return that card to its owner's hand. Activate only during your turn. Oh, so it helps you save an unearthed if you... Okay, interesting. Philagi Excavation is a 5 casting cost sorcery. Create 3 tapped Power Stone tokens. You gain 3 life. Okay. We have Lauren, Disciple of History, is a 4 casting cost. 3/3, whenever Lauren, Disciple of History, or another legendary creature enters the battlefield, under your control, return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. Cool, here we go. We have the Semblance Anvil, 3 casting costs. Artifact, imprint. When Semblance Anvil enters the battlefield, you may exile a non-land card from your hand. Spells you cast that share a card type with the exiled card cost 2 less. Holy cow. That's pretty crazy. Okay, that's very interesting. That is a rare for us. And then we also have Blast Zone. Blast Zone is a land, which is awesome. Rare lands are always fun. Blast Zone enters the battlefield with a charge counter on it. Tap, add a colorless. For 2 X's, put X charge counters on Blast Zone. For 3 and tap, sacrifice Blast Zone. Destroy each non-land permanent with mana value equal to the number of charge counters on Blast Zone. Wow. Okay. I think it's probably going to be mediocre, but that's okay. And then we have a Philagi Cinder Dancer foil. Pretty cool. Little foil there. All right, let's check these 2 rares we got. Get an idea of what's going on with that. I have a feeling the Blast Zone's really not that great for being a land. It's not that set. What set is that set? Yeah, 25 cents for that one. And then the Semblance Anvil is an interesting one. I feel like the exile is a little difficult, but at the same time, it's 69 cents. It seems if you have to exile something. So if you're playing, the example would be the dinosaur deck. If you're playing dinosaurs, you got to pick an expensive one just to reduce the rest of your dinosaurs by 2. All right, here comes the Ikoria booster pack. Let's see how we do with these beasties. Let's find something good in here. Nothing wrong with a maned serval. It's a cat. It's a cool looking cat. Gust of Wind. It's a bird making wind. Wilt. Bushmeat Poacher. Essence Symbiote. It's that creepy, raccoony, I don't know. One of those things. Kind of has a foxtail too. Light of Hope. Shredded Sails. Sucks for them. Facet Reader. Sleeper Dart. Memory Leak. All right, the uncommons. Fight as One. That's a cool looking cat. 1 casting cost instant. Choose one or both. Target human creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains indestructible until end of turn. Or target non-human creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains indestructible until end of turn. We have General's Enforcer. 2 casting costs. White, black. 2/3. Legendary humans you control have indestructible. All right, fair enough. 4 white with white, black. Exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a creature card, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. That's a soldier deck. Excuse me. It's a Porcuparrot, if anyone's wondering. 4 casting costs 3/4. It has Mutate available for 3. Tap. This creature deals X damage to any target, where X is the number of times this creature has mutated. Wow. Okay. Our rare is going to be a Cub Warden. That looks kind of cool. It's probably a big kitty cat with weird horns. Forecasting costs 3/5. Mutate for 4. Lifelink. Whenever this creature mutates, create 2 1/1 white cat creature tokens with lifelink. Okay, I don't really like the mutate function personally. And we got Rugged Highlands, a dual land that's for commons, and a human soldier. Let's check our Cub Warden. I'm fairly certain I know the answer to this one. Maybe. Maybe not. There we go. 30 cents. Yeah, that's what I thought. Seemed kind of mediocre for what it was. Alrighty, we're going to do a Dominaria Remastered. See how we can do here with the Dominaria Remastered. Alright, here we go. Subterranean Scout. Leaden Fists. Nomad Decoy. Goblin Turncoat. Faedia Seer. Spark Spray. Stonewood Invoker. Mog War Marshal. Obsessive Search. Now we're into the uncommons. We have a Mesa Enchantress. 3 casting costs, 0/2 human. Excuse me. Human Druid. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, you may draw a card. Not bad for an enchantment deck. We have Elvish Spirit Guide. 3 casting costs, 2/2. Exile Elvish Spirit Guide from your hand, add 1 green. No, who cares? 3 casting Griffin Guide. 3 casting costs, enchantment, Aura. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has flying. When enchanted creature dies, create a 2/2 white griffin creature token with flying. Not bad for a 3/3, especially in the enchantment deck. And our rare for the day is Isolated Chapel. It's another dual land. Let's go. It is a land day. Wow, just crazy. Isolated Chapel enters the battlefield tapped unless you control a plains or a swamp. White or black? White or black. We like that very much. We got a plains and we got a zombie. Let's check this guy out. I think that's going to be another good one that we got. Oh. I think we did that one. I don't know. Don't know if it was stuck or what I did with it, but who knows. So let's see. Isolated Chapel is $3.48. Oh, that might be the wrong set. Hold on, let's get to the right set. That set, $2.69. Darn, it's a newer set that I had to switch to. All right, so that goes here in the list. Isolated Chapel for $2.69. That's very nice. I can do math in my head with that one. Click save. There we go. That should update. Very nice. That goes somewhere in there. All right, we got 2 left. We're going to do the Ixalan. We'll save the collector booster for last. Alrighty. Alright, this is Ixalan. We have Slash of Talons to start. Talons. That's a really cool looking raptor on that. I gotta shift myself over there. There we go. Very nice. So then we have Queen's Agent. Shorekeeper, some creepy looking bug. Ravenous Daggertooth, he's a giant. Yum yum. Look at that. He looks like a T-Rex with a lot of colors on him. He's got Enrage on him. Yeah, there we go. We have Kinjali's Collar. Stormfleet Pyromancer. Spreading Rot. Raptor Companion, we've seen him before. Cobbled Wings. Spell Pierce. Perilous Voyage. So we're on to the uncommons now. 2 casting cost instant. Return target non-land permanent you don't control to its owner's hand. If its converted mana cost was 2 or less, scry 2. Vicious Conquistadors. It's a 1 casting cost 1/2. Whenever Vicious Conquistadors attacks, each opponent loses 1 life. Alright. I don't know. You'd be pretty good, not for Commander, but for other things. We have a Raptor Hatchling. It's so cute. Look at how cute it is. 2 casting cost 1/1. Has Enrage. Whenever Raptor Hatchling is dealt damage, create a 3/3 green dinosaur creature token with Trample. Wow. So you basically get a 3/3 if it dies, or if you can somehow get it pumped and die and take damage, you get 3/3 with Trample. Alright, I think we are on our rare. We have Dowsing Dagger. I can talk. It's an equipment. When Dowsing Dagger enters the battlefield, target opponent creates 2 0/2 green plant creature tokens with Defender. Okay, so it gives the enemy 2 things, but equipped creature gets +2/+1. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, you may transform Dowsing Dagger. It's equipped 2, so it transforms the other side. We have Lost Veil. Wow. Transform from Dowsing Dagger. So when this flips over, you get add 3 mana of any 1 color to your mana pool. So if you can hit them, you get a land that does 3 mana of any 1 color. That's pretty good. This actually might be a pretty good card. And then we got the usual tokens. They gave you the checkmark ones for all of this, so if you knew one side and the other. It could be your proxy, per se, because you needed to have the card available to flip. You didn't want to take it out of its sleeve. So the Dowsing Dagger is worth $2.76. So that's definitely worth it. Where'd the button go? There it is. Click the save button. There you go. This would be, oh man. I can do math. Look at that. Yay. 76 and 81 was taking my brain a couple seconds. All right. It's the last pack. The last pack we shall see, and then we get to review all this stuff that we found. Found all sorts of fun stuff tonight. All right. The last pack. Collector Booster has so many cool things we might be able to get. We are, I think, going to open this inverse from the back to the front. I think is how this one works. Come on. Harder it is to open, the better the cards, right? That's how it works. I might need scissors for this one. I don't want to bend the cards. Come on. There it goes. It's just kind of really glued in there, that's for sure. Oh, jeez, it's seriously glued in there. Okay. Whatever that was all going on about. Let's see. So I think, do I go this way? Nope. Yes, maybe. I don't know. This way. Okay. So we have a foil Karsus Death Guard, a foil Sunder the Gateway. It's kind of cool. Foil Vanquish the Weak. Creepy angel robot looking thing. Infected Defender. Oh, Defector, not Defender. Shiny got me. I was blinded by it. We have a Tarkir Dune Shaper. Scrappy Bruiser is an uncommon, so we have gotten to the uncommons that look like 5 commons for us. Scrappy Bruiser, which is 4 casting costs, a 3/4 Raccoon Warrior. Nothing wrong with that. He's got flaming purple fists. Whenever Scrappy Bruiser attacks up to 1 target attacking... Oh, there's a comma there. Whenever Scrappy Bruiser attacks, up to 1 target attacking creature gets +2/+0 and gains trample until end of turn. Return that creature to its owner's hand at the end of combat. Okay, fair enough. Ooh, we have one of these. Battle Sieges. I really don't pay attention to these, so I'm really not going to explain it. Sorry. Not sorry. We have a plains. Yeah. We have a foil plains. I like plains. We have another battle figures, and this one's rare, so I think we will talk about the rare at least. Invasion of Karsus. Forecasting cost, battle siege. So you choose an opponent to protect it. When Invasion of Karsus enters the battlefield, it deals 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. Then it flips when I think it goes away, and it has a refraction elemental. That thing's kind of cool looking. And that is, let's just set you down here. Ward, pay 2 life. Whenever you cast a spell, refraction elemental deals 2 damage to each opponent. And he's a 4/4. Interestingly enough. Put that there. Then we have a Hoarding Broodlord. 8 casting cost. 7/6 Convoke. I forget what Convoke is. I'd have to look it up. Flying. When a Hoarding Broodlord enters the battlefield, search your library for a card, exile it face down, then shuffle. For as long as that card remains exiled, you may play it. Spells you cast from exile have Convoke. He's just a cool looking old dragon. I like dragons. Let's see, we have Path of the Animus. Ooh, that looks pretty. It's an extended art. Path of the Animus is a forecasting cost sorcery. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Put them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Will of the Planeswalkers. Starting with you, each player votes for Planeswalk or Chaos. Oh, I haven't really played the Planeswalk and Chaos, but it's a whole nother little game mode that you can have. And so it lets you guys kind of pick from there. We have Uncommon, Rona, Sherod's Faithful. It's a foil version of the stained glass. I'm not a huge fan of the stained glass designs, but that's just me. Forecasting cost 3/4. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, each opponent loses 1 life. You may cast Rona Sheldrod's Faithful from your graveyard by discarding 2 cards in addition to paying its other costs. Okay. She comes back. Up next, we have the Tsunko Umizawa Fugitive. It's a 2 casting cost, 1/3. And this is considered an etched foil. So it has like a little bit of a texture to it. It's a textured design border. Kind of cool little look. Creatures you control with power or toughness 1 or less can't be blocked. Would suck if you had less than 1 toughness, though. Just going to say. And then we have, ooh, that's cool looking. So we have the Archpriest of Shadows. It's a rare extended art foil. 5 casting cost, 4/4. Backup 1. Would have to look that one up. Death Touch. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player or battle, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Wow. That's pretty cool. Expensive. 5 casting cost, but it gets Death Touch, so that's pretty cool. And then last but not least, we have Zarita, the Dawn Waker. Look at that. Look at that art in foil. It's so shiny. 3 casting cost. 3/3. Companions. So this is another one of those companions. Each permanent card in your starting deck has an activated ability. It does. Okay. Abilities you activate that aren't mana abilities cost 2 less to activate. Okay, start that again. Abilities. Each permanent card in your starting deck has an active ability. Okay, that's fair. Abilities you activate that aren't mana abilities cost 2 less to activate. This effect can't reduce the mana in that cost to less than 1 mana. Okay, fair enough. And then we have a foil First Mate Ragavan and a foil Spirit. That's kind of a cool looking spirit. I'll put that over here. So let's check out this grouping. And you know what? I'm having fun with this, that I have one more collector pack sitting over here that I want to open. I want to do one more little collector pack. We're going to one more Wilds of Eldraine. I'm just having fun opening that stuff right now. So let's check these guys out and see how we did on this collector pack. This has been a good test. I haven't really done collector's packs. A lot of people say, man, you can get the greatest stuff out of them and all that, but is it like the same feeling as a booster pack where it just takes forever to do? So how did it do that? It's this one. Oh, they had serialized for that. That's kind of cool. Yeah, nothing special on the Zirda, which I figured. I think I have one of that already, that card. Yeah, it says I own one. Okay, so the Archpriest of Shadows foil. Come on. You can scan. It's okay. Come on. There it goes. Extended art foil is 51 cents. We didn't hit there. Path of the Animist. Come on. You can do it. It doesn't like the extended art sometimes. There it goes. Maybe? Might have to search that one. Okay, I'll have to search that one. We'll do the Hoarding Broodlord. My guess is it's going to have the same problem with it. Oh, maybe not. Come on. You can do it. Nope. 0 for 2. It's going to have problems with this one too. We're going to be hand searching all three of these. Invasion of Karsus. Actually, I can flip that one and get away with it. The Refraction Elemental. 35 cents. So we missed on all of those, but we're going to check these last two, but I have to hand search them because my scanner doesn't seem to want to do it today. Yeah, doesn't want to do it. So I'll hand search that real quick. Path of the Animist. Or maybe the system's not working right there. Oh. Might help to put of instead of if. That's all I have to say about that. Path of the Animist is a 8 cents card. Great. Good. We're doing good. This pack did not live up to the boasting of collector's packs, but we'll do one more because I feel like it. Hoarding Broodlord with the extended. Oh, he's got cool art if you get the art too. He is worth $1.93. At least we got one card that added to the mix on that. We got one card. All right. So the Hoarding Broodlord extended art is worth $1.93. He does look pretty cool, I have to say. This one. What did I say? $1.93? Minimized it. $1.93. Very nice. We'll go back over. Up, hit the save there. Go here. $0. Okay. And click that button. Hoarding Broodlord goes into the mix. Very nice. It's near the bottom, but that's okay. And we are going to toss in this last collector's booster to see how we do. And see if we can hit once more with this wonderful. Oh, this is the packs that are a little hard to. Oh, wait, it has a split. I see it. That's how they want it opened. They gave me two little sections here. Nope, doesn't want to do it. There we go. Got it. Probably should have scissors sitting here for these tough ones, but harder it is to open, the better the cards. That's what I think. Alright, so I think this one was inverted if I remember correctly. Yes, okay. So, the Wilds of Eldraine Collector Booster. We're going to start off with a Flick the Coin. We have a Scream Puff. I don't know what that's supposed to look like, but yeah. Charmed Clothier. It's kind of tough to see on that one. A little bit washed out with the foil. It has a spirit in there. Slumbering Keep Guard. We're into the uncommons. We have an Edgewall Inn. It's a land. Edgewall Inn enters the battlefield. Tapped as Edgewall Inn enters the battlefield, choose a color. Add 1 mana of the chosen color. 3 and tap, sacrifice, return target card that has an adventure from your graveyard. It's alright. Embereth Veteran. 1 casting cost 2/1. 1, sacrifice Embereth Veteran. Create a young hero role token attached to another target creature. The young hero it can build counters on things that have power 3 or less. It's actually pretty good in draft because it's a 2/1 that you can use until you want to just kind of burn it out. Excuse me. Chancellor of Tales, 4 casting cost 2/3, flying. Whenever you cast an adventure spell, you may copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. Okay, fair enough. We have, I like this Plains. That is a cool looking foil Plains. I like that one a lot. Intangible Virtue. 2 casting costs. Creature tokens you control get +1/+1 and have vigilance. It's a nice little enchantment. It's specifically only for creature tokens, so keep that in mind. Now we're into the good stuff. Stab Wound as a foil. Very nice. 3 casting costs. Enchant R. This one drives me nuts. I will tell you, I've had this in drafts, and this used against me in drafts and drives me crazy. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets -2/-2. At the beginning of the upkeep of enchanted creature's controller, that player loses 2 life. So if you put this on a 3/3, it becomes a 1/1, and now that person is going to lose 2 life every single turn until they get rid of it. It's crazy. Up next we have Food Fight, 2 casting cost enchantment. It is a rare. Artifacts you control have 2. Sacrifice this artifact. If it deals damage to any target equal to 1 plus, it deals, not if, it deals damage to any target equal to or 1 plus the number of permanents named Food Fight you control. Okay, kind of mediocre, honestly. I think that's going to go over here. This goes over there. These are foil. All right, up next we have Beseech the Mirror. Oh my goodness. I made the right choice. I made the very right choice to crack this pack. This is an amazing card. 4 casting costs. It is a mythical. Bargain. Search your library for a card. Exile it face down. Then shuffle. If this spell was bargained, you may cast the exiled card without paying its mana cost. If that spell's mana value is 4 or less, put the exiled card into your hand if it wasn't cast this way. This card is an incredibly expensive card. We will take a look at what that is in just a moment. Up next, we have a Decadent Dragon in this cool scrolly looking design. It's a little bit different. Actually, I have the other Decadent Dragon, but I don't have it in this design. 4 casting cost 4/4. It can go on an adventure. It's a black adventure. The adventure is 3 casting cost instant. Exile the top 2 cards of target opponent's library face down. You may look at and play those cards for as long as they remain exiled. So you can basically use other people's cards against them. That's amazing. I love that. And then if you get this guy out there, he's a 4/4 flying trample. When Decadent Dragon attacks, create a treasure token. He is an amazing dragon, actually. I might not actually have him. I think I have the other one. All right. Up next, we get a Ley Lines of Lightning. This is that cool. That design is so cool. 4 casting cost enchantment. If Ley Lines of Lightning is in your opening hand, you may begin the game with it on the battlefield. Whenever you cast a spell, you may pay 1 colorless. If you do, Ley Lines of Lightning deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. Very nice. And last but not least, Copy enchantment. 3 casting cost enchantment. You may have copy enchantment enter the battlefield as a copy of any enchantment on the battlefield. In case you were wondering how many times they have to say copy. Very cool looking little shiny. It's basically Frozen. Yeah. Is that Elsa? Yeah. There's Elsa right there in her frozen throne. And we have a rat token foil as well as a foil food token. All right. Let's find out what this is worth because I'm excited. We're going to kind of put that at the bottom to make everyone wait just a little bit longer. I believe Beseech the Mirror is the second most expensive card in the set, and we got the extended, was it foil? No, it wasn't foil, it was just extended. So let's do some scanning. Copy enchantment. Foil. Oh, it hates these cards. Oh, I got it. I didn't think I'd get that. All right, this is a foil copy enchantment. It is worth $1.30. But we get to add that to the list. If you had the copy enchantment from its original set, it's significantly worth more. All right, so $1.30 goes to the bottom. That's okay. What do you say? $1.30. That's fine by me. We'll take $1.30. All right, toss that into the pile. Goes to the bottom, I guess, but that's okay. Then we have the Ley Lines of Lightning. Can I get this one? I got the last one. Come on. Nope, we're going to have to hand search that one. We'll do that in just a minute. The Decadent Dragon. Very nice. That cool art. It's worth $1.56. Not as much as I thought he'd be worth, but he's still worth something. $1.56. All right. We have Food Fight Foil. Food Fight Foil. The triple F. It's worth nothing. 14 cents. All right, let's search for this, and then we'll do the Beseech. We're going to put that over here. Beseech. We're going to do the search for the Ley Lines of Lightning. Ley line. Maybe. Oh. Might help to type ley line correctly because they spelled it with an L-E-Y instead of an L-A-Y. It's always how it works, right? Ley Line of Lightning. Here we go. Let's see. It is worth 12 cents. We made you wait for the Beseech for a 12 cents card. So, extended art Beseech the Mirror. Let's see what we can do with that. Holy cow. $37.05. We got a $37 card out of that pack just because we decided we wanted to open one more pack tonight. Just one more pack to pull out the second most rarest card in the set, a Wild Eldraine. I cannot believe it. That is awesome. So with that, we're going to add that on the list here. That is our last pack of the night. We're going to look through everything we kind of got today and get an idea from that. So we had a Beseech the Mirror extended for $30 and $37.05. Look at that. And I just wrote that wrong. Come on. There we go. Add that to the top. Well, that takes our total up very nice. Nope, I don't want that there. There we go. Don't mess it up. Boom. Jumps it up. $94.41. We did significantly better in this set of cards. Now, I will say there was probably a little bit more expensive packs in this set. Excuse me, I all of a sudden have the hiccups. That's great. So, that's significantly better than last time, and phenomenal pulls. I am very excited with that. So, let's take a look at what we've got. Do a really quick run through of everything that we've done. We pulled a copy enchantment foil. We pulled a Reckless Impulse common, but it's a valuable common. Actually, I should have the list up here just so I can talk about it. So it's a $1.41 common. We have Glamdring. Glamdring. I don't know why it's there, but it's a $1.90. We have Sulphur Falls. It's a $1.75. Kind of got them out of order. Hoarding Broodlord is a $1.93. We have the Yenna Red Tooth Regent, $1.47. We have the Chromatic Lantern, which I think I might be using. We'll see about that. Chromatic Lantern is $3.55. I don't know how this got so shuffled. Isolated Chapel. Isolated Chapel is $2.69. The Dowsing Dagger. Where'd it go? Why is it out of order? Dowsing Dagger $2.76. The Restless Cottage Dual Land Foil. That's a $3.43. Exploration. Very nice exploration at $8.60. We have the Luxury Suite Dual Land. That's $8.94. We have a Sika's Chariot. Sika's Chariot at $5.35. We have the Decadent Dragon. I might have just put that in the wrong spot. $1.56. We got the Sorin the Mirthless, $11.22. And we have the Beseech the Mirror at $37.05. So that's really a great pull. I enjoyed that so much. We have a lot of foils to go through and other different rares and all that fun stuff. What I want to do is I'm going to do a quick little thing where I talk about the top three. Then I might be able to use it as a short here in a second. So our top three for the night, we have the Luxury Suite worth $8.94. It's a dual land. We have Sorin the Mirthless Planeswalker. He's worth $11.22. And can you check this out? Out of a collector's booster for Wilds of Eldraine, we pulled a Beseech the Mirror extended art for $37.05. What an amazing pull. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. Awesome. Cool. Wanted to do that so I can cut a short out of that. And all that fun stuff. Alright, so we did really good. We have a whole I've got all this stuff that I have to go back through. It's all our foils and other rares that we kind of worked through. I will check some of the foils, get an idea of if they're worth anything. I will have to do a search later on to find out if some of the commons and uncommons that were in these sets are actually worth anything, because I've been surprised. Occasionally every set has like one or two commons or uncommons that have some value to them, and I like that. And it's about 11:30. I was thinking about doing Rimworld, but you know, by the time I get it booted up and all the lights turned off and the extra cameras turned off and everything, it's probably going to be almost midnight. So I think with that, yeah, thank you guys for being here. Mike, Amy, if you're still here, thanks for watching, hanging out with me. I'm going to do this again. I don't have which day yet, but I want to do this again. It depends when probably some of the stuff ships that I ordered. And we'll keep opening packs. Packs are fun. Packs are fun to talk about. Get an idea to learn all this different stuff that's out here. But yeah, Beseech the Mirror. Absolutely amazing. Check that out. Maybe if it doesn't fall and I don't make a mess. I probably should have that sleeved already, but I didn't bring any over here. Got a couple other nice cards here too. Definitely. So with that, thank you all very much for hanging out. If you have the chance, in the description below, there are links to some of the packs that we've opened up. Just get an idea. They are Amazon links. In addition, I have my eBay store in there. Started selling some cards on eBay, seeing if I can turn over some of the other miscellaneous 5 interesting cards that I get. And hit the subscribe button for me. Hit the like if you liked the video. And I look forward to seeing you next time. So have a great night.